I think all these armchair experts, when you're in a war zone, you've got split-second decisions, boom, 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 and you've seen some of the stuff he got, which got him the VC, because he put his life on the line
every time,
all the time,
more than once.
Yeah, I know, and he split-second decisions, saved people's lives, and all this type of stuff, and yet they all, you see, and you hear stories and that about people in war zones. I just find it sickening that here we are prosecuting a war hero, a bloke who stood up for Australia, a VC, the highest award that we can ever give to anyone in the military, and yet we brought these ISIS brides back.
Unbelievable. It's just mind-boggling.
Put them on social welfare. It's just incredible. I just cannot believe it. Yeah.
There's a hypocrisy there that's mind-blowing.
Yeah. The great thing is, and this is why it's becoming a bit of a disaster for the government. To add it to another 100 other lists, but it also, about the whole Australian population is right behind. My young bloke's in the military. He's saying that all through the military, everyone's going, what the hell? Are we going to be up and crying?
Exactly.
Because we shot a person, we did this, and all this type of stuff. You're in a bloody war zone, for God's sake. And why have we been letting the rest, the UN or someone else dictate to us about our soldiers?
That's right. They're our soldiers.
Well, and I think we spoke about this before, but I'll just mention it again. How difficult it is. You're trained to use a weapon, you're trained to use your mind and your survival instincts in a war situation. You're fighting an enemy that is not in a uniform that you can note as your enemy, because everyone there looks the same. Everyone wears the same. Yeah. So when do you pull that trigger or get yourself taken out?
I can tell you right now. When you're in charge of a unit, and you've got not only your life but the lives of other people around you that you're responsible for, you are going, especially if you're on a recon mission, you're going to take whatever chances you need to take to make sure that you get through the mission without any suffering of loss of life. And if that means eliminating risks along the way, risks that could be running off and telling people where you are, you eliminate them. Simple as that. There's no ifs or buts. It just makes me sick that these armchair critics, what you said, Warren, they can sit there and say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do. And I'll make a prediction. I predicted that young soccer player who was done for offensive language overseas, what's her name? The young girl.
Yes.
I said that the charges would be dropped against her. There's a couple of other cases going on at the moment, high profile. I reckon that those charges will be dropped as well. And I reckon these charges against Ben and Robert Smith are going to be dropped.
And how has it backfired on them? They talked about those 4 witnesses they're going to have in that case, and now looks like they can be charged as well. Yeah. Now where is this heading?
Well, what they do there, Warren, you know yourself. I've been through a couple of law commissions, so I know. They offer you immunity. Yeah. You with me?
Yeah.
That's how they get over it.
Yeah.
Well, get back to us, please. Get back to us. Let us know your thoughts. We have our thoughts, and we're kind of on the Ben Robert Smith campaign. We have a belief that he did what he needed to do in defending his men that he was leading.
Can we publish that?
I don't know, but we'll get back. But let us know your thoughts. Connect to us, follow us, troll us, whatever you want. But let us know what your thoughts on, well, certainly on this subject matter. Would be great to hear.